What's up, winners? The Oprah interview in full. Crazy stuff right here. This is hilarious. Meghan is going to say the most arrogant thing we've ever heard in our lives. I know it's hard because a lot of us have seen things from Meghan before, but it's crazy. On this channel, we learn to see through manipulation. Have fun doing it. Make sure you subscribe and hit notifications.
Chapel. And just tried to make it fun and light and remind ourselves that this was our day. But I think we were both really aware, even in advance of that, this wasn't our day. This was the day that was planned for the world.
Everybody.
How arrogant is that, right? It's trying to be like, oh, it's not about me, it's about the world. My wedding is about the whole world. The most important thing in the entire world was my wedding, fulfilling my princess fantasies.
Who gets married knows that you are really marrying the family too. But you weren't just marrying a family, you were marrying a 1,200-year-old institution. You're marrying the monarchy. What did you think?
Look at how stupid Harry looks. And also, do you notice this word institution has become like a negative word? It's like institution. It's like, well, society's built of institutions. I don't know. Do you want us to all live in caves?
It's going to be like.
I will say I went into it naively.
Liar.
Because I didn't grow up knowing much about the royal family. It wasn't something that was part of conversation at home. It wasn't something that we followed. My mom even said,
notice home, that little weird.
A couple months ago, she said, did Diana ever do an interview? Now I can say, yes, a very famous one, but my mom doesn't even know that, right?
But you were certainly aware.
Notice how stilted she is. My mom doesn't even know that. Like, she's like, believe me, in that little interview, like that, her voice wavers a little bit at times. She nods, but her nodding is like, believe me? Like, come on, will you, like, you know, it's like if you were pleading with someone, like you have a kid or a dog, you're like, come on, boy. Like, she's like, believe me, please, believe me, I'm lying. It's so funny that she lies so much and she's so bad at it. The one thing she's definitely not is naive. Oh my goodness. Like, she's the ultimate in calculation. She's bad at it because it's so obvious. Oh, you know the picture of her in front of the freaking palace. Oh,
of the royals.
Of course.
And if you're going to marry a royal, then you would do research about what that would mean.
Well, I didn't do any research about what that would mean.
Oh, sure you didn't.
No.
Yeah.
I've never looked up my husband online. I just didn't feel a need to, because everything that I needed to know he was sharing with me, right? Or everything that we thought I needed to know he was telling me.
So you didn't have a conversation with yourself or talking to your friends or thinking about what it's like, what it would be like to marry a prince who is Harry, who you had fallen.
You know, just notice how she goes so over the top with her lying. Like, a better lie would be like, oh yeah, I just kind of checked it out. I want to see what charity work is doing. She's like, nope, I never Googled anything. I've never heard of anybody. I didn't know there's such thing as fame. I didn't even know there were princes. Actually, I didn't even speak English. I didn't know what the word prince meant. I just fell into it. Blah, blah, blah. It's so ridiculous, the lies. It's like if someone was stealing, you know, and from their school, and like, oh, I never heard of that school. It's like, well, here you are in the freaking class graduation picture. You went there. Like, no, I never went there. A better lie would be like, no, I didn't steal. Not, no, I've never heard of Harry. No, I've never heard of the place. It's so ridiculous.
In love with, and what it would mean to be a part of that family. You didn't give it a lot of thought?
No, we thought about what we thought it might be.
Yeah. Which is, that's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't fully understand what the job was, right? What does it mean to be a working royal? What do you do? What does that mean? I knew that he and I were very aligned on all of our cause-driven work. That was part of our initial connection.
Not that part.
There was no ability, and that's the royals. It's what was really tricked. It's what you read in fairy tales.
Right.
Sorry about that. This video is glitchy, but again, thanks whoever uploaded it. That, I believe, is actually true, where Meghan is saying she didn't know what the work entailed because she didn't want to do any work. She thought she was going to be a princess, order people around, allegedly throw hot tea at one of the aides, get everyone to quit. You know, she thought it was just going to be a famous princess. She didn't realize there was any work involved, that there was public service. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon.